And let's let the sound of this next bell take us to the deepest place within us. Okay, let's stand for our first couple of songs. First one is
I'm Choosing Heaven.
I'm choosing heaven.
I'm choosing heaven.
How about you guys? What are you choosing?
Heaven.
I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing power today. I'm choosing power today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing power today. Oh yeah! I'm choosing peace today. I'm choosing peace today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing peace today. I'm choosing heaven. I'm choosing love today. Choosing love. I'm choosing love today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today. Thoughts and prayers. 1, 2, 3. Thoughts and prayers are good indeed, but if you wanna grow a garden, gotta plant a lot of seeds, water them, tend them patiently, living in spirit, peace, love, happiness. That's what I'm talking about. Peace, love, and happiness. Thoughts and prayers are tools of man, and if you wanna grow a future, you still gotta make a plan. Work on it, stick to it earnestly. Living in
turn to one another. A greeting. That's all right. Whew. Hear that? Don't go over there. Namaste. Namaste, musicians. Namaste. Namaste to our tech team. Jesus, Brian. Namaste to our love streamers. Woo. Namaste. We see you. We thank God for you. All right. And if you'll take your seat and also take a moment to silence your cell phones or any devices you have that make noise, that would be great. Are we good, Brian? You want me to give you a little test? Lower the gain? Okay. Maybe Travis can help me lower my gain about a half. I'm a little hot this morning. Woo! Okay. Yes, much better. Perfect. That's good. Thank you. Okay. Oh, yes. Perfectly imperfect. That's what we're all about. We're all about the gifts of imperfection this month. Just stay over here. Grand Rising. Thank you. Grand Rising. My name is Reverend Elizabeth Rowley Hogue, and I am the spiritual leader here, and it is my joy to welcome you to the Awakening Ways Center for Spiritual Living, where all that we ask is that you remain open to the possibility of changing your entire life by changing your mind. This service has been designed especially for you. Welcome home. We've been waiting for you. Yes. And now we have an affirmation for today, and I invite you to please repeat after me. I embrace the beauty of my divine imperfections. I am worthy of all the good. And so it is. And now our practitioner of the day, Susan Jones, who's also a ministerial student, will open us up with a prayer and a reading. Thank you, Susan.
Good morning, beloveds. It's my honor to be your practitioner today. Every Sunday, we remind all of you about the power of prayer and how we're all about that here. So if there is something on your heart, or if there's just something you desire more of, like yes and more, please, we are here to pray for you and with you. So you can fill out a prayer request. There's little salmon-colored sheets in your programs. We have a prayer box over here. You can fill one of those forms out, put it in the box. If you're a live streamer and Zoomer, you can send us a prayer request to info@awakeningways.org. You can meet with a practitioner or a minister and do a little deeper dive. Our contact information is in your program. And after this service, I'll be available in the lobby if anyone would like to do a 3-minute miracle, what we call. And this morning, our beautiful practitioner, Kristen Barnhart, is holding the high watch for us. She's seated right in the front here. She's in prayer for this entire service, just knowing the truth for all of us and for this gathering today. Okay, so I have a reading here from 365 Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. We all wish to be free, but at the same time, we should realize that liberty is not license. To say that we are free with the freedom of God does not mean that we are free to do that which contradicts the divine nature. We are free only in that freedom that God is, the freedom to be alive, to enjoy living, to enter into activities of everyday living with enthusiasm and interest. We are free to love and be loved. We are free to give full and complete expression to every capacity we possess, provided this freedom harms no one or hurts no thing. This is freedom enough, because if we were free to do that which is destructive, we should ultimately destroy ourselves. And in so doing, we would not only deny, but would defame the nature of the divinity itself. And so if you feel comfortable closing your eyes, just take a moment.
Can we just hold on, and everybody, if you can just Let's settle down and be totally present for this prayer. Thank you.
All right. Just take a moment. Let's do a couple of deep breaths. Those are always great to get us ready for a prayer. So let's take a deep breath in and breathe out. As you exhale, just sort of settle into your chair and notice that you don't have to do a thing to sit in your chair. You don't have to do a thing for your feet to be supported by the floor. That's the same thing that's going on with the divine. There's nothing we need to do to be supported by the divine, because that support is always, always, always for us, in our lives. And so I know that in this moment today, that divine source is active, it is warm, it is tingly, it is alive in each one of us. And I know that as we move through this day today, our hearts are wide open. Our minds are wide open. There is something for every person here today. And I know that when Reverend Elizabeth speaks her word of truth, she is speaking to the divine within each one of us, and it resonates. And I know that every beautiful note of music from our beloved choir and musicians just lands perfectly within each one of us, resonating within each one of us. And I know that as we gaze upon each other with a smile and love, the divine recognizes and greets the divine. And so everything is in perfect order here today. And I know that when I speak those words, they are so. And together we say, and so it is.
Sitting here in my problem. What am I gonna do now? Am I gonna make it? Some way, somehow. Maybe I'm not supposed to know. Maybe I'm supposed to cry. If nobody ever knows the way I feel, that's alright, that's okay. I'm gonna make my world a better place. I'm gonna keep that smile on my face. I'm gonna teach myself how to understand. I'm gonna make myself a better man. Climbing out the window,
Climbing out the window,
climbing up the wall.
climbing up the wall.
Is anybody gonna save me?
Is anybody gonna save me?
Or are they gonna let me fall?
Or are they gonna let me fall?
I don't really want to know. Hold on the best I can. If I fall down, I'll just get back up. 'Cause it'll be alright. I'll be okay. I'm gonna make my world a better place. I'm gonna keep that smile on my face. I'm gonna teach myself how to understand. I'm gonna make myself a better man. Give the Lord.
Okay, should be good.
Okay, I'll use the handheld.
Sorry.
Sing. Wow. Grand Rising. Grand Rising, my friends. Wow, it's great to be here with you. Now that sounds pretty good. I'm feeling that, you know? I'm feeling it. My name is Reverend Elizabeth Rowley Hogue, and I'm the spiritual leader of this community. I use she, her gender pronouns, and the land upon which we gather today is the unceded territory of the Chumash and Salinan people. Let's take a deep breath together. And another one. And one more. And now I invite you to take a moment to give thanks for something in your life. Anything you're grateful for in this moment. Think of that and give thanks silently in your own mind. And feel that appreciation wash over you and illuminate every cell within you with gratitude. I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for this community. I'm grateful that we have each other. And welcome to July. Welcome to July. This is the month of our Seed of Awakening for this month is the gifts of imperfection. And we're off to a grand beginning, aren't we? Yes. I'm feeling a little imperfect myself today, and I feel okay with that. So, so here I am, you know. Let's pray that I don't, fall off the stage. No, I'm just kidding. That's not going to happen. Cancel, right? Yeah. Nah. So the Seed of Awakening is the gifts of imperfection, and the talk title for today is, What if perfection isn't the goal? What if we've been wrong about this idea that perfection is our goal? What if? Yes? But before I dive in, I want to call our attention to this past week in this community has been a tough one for our community, you guys. So you may notice the 2 bouquets of flowers. We have 2 beautiful community members who have transitioned onto the next realm of existence, and both of them were like pillars of this community. I looked forward to seeing them here on Sundays. They were here every Sunday when they were here, and so on Sunday I got the news of our beloved Kathy Dowling. Many of you remember her, and so she passed away peacefully with her family surrounded by her family, and I can't remember what state was she in, Florida? Yeah, she was in Florida with her family, and so that was very sad. And then on the same, a couple hours later, I received news that our beloved Kim Fishbach was in critical condition at French Hospital, and so she made her transition, I believe, on July 4th. And so we are kind of a community in mourning right now, and really feeling our feelings. And the Jimmy and the What Else Is Possible band of musicians have flowers there. Kim was a big part of the choir for many years, and like I said, she was just always here. And so we also have our beautiful Sonia, who is our youth and family director. She has been caring for the children here for so long, and this is her last Sunday, doing it for consecutive Sundays, and she's going to talk to us at the end of the service and talk about kind of where she's at. And so today we're honoring Sonia, and we're also honoring Kathy Dowling and the legacy that she left in my heart and the heart of this community, and also Kim Fishbach, who leaves a legacy as well. And we'll have some celebrations of life later on this month or maybe early August, and so look for news about that. But they're both totally present and here right now, and I feel their presence, and I'm very grateful that Sonia is here with us today. And so let's just turn to someone near you and just say hello and give some love to each other in this moment. Thank you for being here. Let's thank each other for being here with us. If this is your first time here, thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. It's a great day. It's a good day to be alive, that's for sure. Now, so it's a great reminder for us, my friends, that life is fleeting, right? Like we're here, and then we're here, so in this moment, let's love. Yes? Let's love each other. Let's love ourselves. Let's forgive. Let's forgive. I mean, what is the point of carrying on resentment? Let's forgive. Forgive ourselves, forgive each other, forgive everything. What would it be like if we just forgave everything? We would be liberated. That's what it would be like. And I want that in my life. How about you? And we can forgive and declare that forgiveness and be in that forgiveness, and our lives will transform. That's how it works. So the invitation in this moment is for whatever we have been harboring resentment for or feeling upset about, someone did or said something, we're going to just let that go and let that dissolve back into the nothingness from whence it came, so that we can be fully present in the now, so that we can be open to the beautiful gifts that are happening right here in the now. We want to be present and available to the good that is happening now. And if we're in any other space, resentment, upset, running our rackets, whatever it is, right? They should have done this. They should have said that. They should have worn this or that. Then we're not being present. And so let's be present. Yes? And I'm feeling the tears that I am seeing and experiencing, and maybe this is your first time hearing this news, and maybe it's not, but we're going to stay a little bit after the service today and hold each other, and we've got some food coming in, and we're going to just share and be together with love. So everyone, please plan to stay a little longer. We have this room until 2 today, so we're not going to rush and tear down equipment. We're going to be here together and practice being in the now and being, just being together, right? I got the God bumps. We need each other right now. We always need each other, but we realize it when something happens, right? So here we are. And so I want to thank Reverend Diane, who put together these beautiful flower arrangements. Hopefully I didn't break anonymity. I don't think so, but thank you as a representation of our celebration and love for Kim and Kathy Dowling. So let's just, so what's coming to me right now is for us to all stand up. Let's stand up, and even High Watcher, let's stand up, and if you can. And in a way for us to honor these two beautiful souls, it's customary to give them a standing ovation, and so let's do that now. All right, go ahead and be seated. So that usually happens at the end of a celebration of life service, but they were here and they wanted that to happen. So There we go. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So that's a great segue to the topic for today. Are you a perfectionist? Yes, I am. I'm talking directly to you. Are you a perfectionist? Like, are you someone that can't quite do the thing until you have all of the ducks in a row or all of the bricks and everything that you need in order to set it up correctly? And I've watched all the videos and listened to all the podcasts and subscribed to all the magazines. And he's giving me dirty looks. And subscribed to all of the whatevers, the e-news, and talked to all the people you know about it. Are you a perfectionist? So what happens is when we're perfectionists, I mean, sometimes, even if you don't always practice being a perfectionist, sometimes we become a perfectionist in a certain area in our lives, right? And then what that does for us is that prevents us from taking the first step toward our dreams because we think that things must fit a particular mold or look a particular way in order for it to work out accordingly. However, I know from experience that the divine always has a better plan. That no matter how magnificent and wonderful I can visualize and dream up, Spirit's got something in mind, and I'm called to listen and heed the calling and take action on it, yes? And now, and I should say, and so in our lives, we may take on a little project or something, and we think we have to have it all perfect, and then if one little tiny thing goes wrong, what happens? Major upset, that's what happens. Explosive anger. I don't know from experience. I don't. But what it really does is prevents us from moving forward because, friends, I want you to lean in for what I'm about to say. How you do one thing is how you do everything. And so if you're a perfectionist in this one area of your life, then you're going to also automatically have that in every area of your life. Now, what you're called to do is notice it, recognize it, and release it, because you're called to move forward in your life. You are called to be all that you came here to be, yes? And what we're doing is we're not becoming someone else, as a reminder. We're not here to be something else, some other person, more like Anne or more like Jen. You two are awesome, by the way. But we're here to be more of ourselves. I'm here to be more Reverend Elizabeth. Travis is here to be more Travis. Anne is here to be more Anna. Gina is here to be more Gina than ever before. And so what we've got to do is let go of all of the false belief and all of the other things that have been piled on us up until now. And as we let go and release that, it's like shedding our skin of yesterday, yes? We get to become more of who we came here to be. And guess what? As you become more of who you came here to be, you shine. And you inadvertently give permission to other people to shine, right? And so it's a beautiful gift that keeps on giving. And the more authentic you get to be, the more authentic you find yourself, braving yourself to be, that also gives permission to others. And ultimately, I think sometimes we get caught up in thinking that we're supposed to be a certain way. And that also prevents us from being exactly who we are, because we're trying to be something that we're not. But all that we need to do is be ourselves. Because you, exactly as you are magnificent. You are brilliant. You are loved and cared for and held in the arms of the beloved right now and always. Do you feel that? Can you feel that right now? Yeah. So I love what Tricia Hersey of the NAP ministry said on one of her cards, you know, this rest deck, I'm still using the book of the month that's not a book from last month because I love it so much, the rest deck. And it's the nap ministry. What does that tell you? I need some rest, you guys. So it's working, though. It's working. We took a 3-hour nap yesterday. What? What? We lay down and it was like, oh, we're just a little sleepy. And 3 hours later, woke up like, and I could feel myself softened. Like I have become sharp around the edges. Just ask Susan. She works the closest with me, and there's like jagged edges, and there's still a little bit. So more rest is in order, you know? But I felt myself soften, like I wasn't, because that's how I get if I don't have enough rest, you know? And so anyway, I love what this card said. This is maybe the second or third card that I had pulled, and it says, perfectionism is not human. To be human is to rest. I will open my heart to rest. Isn't that wonderful? She says to attempt perfection is to donate your spirit to the hands of a toxic culture. Perfectionism drives us to unnecessary and unsustainable ways of living. Yes, grind culture holds perfectionism as a badge of honor in a system that is far from perfect. Your work is to open your heart to rest and to be more human with each slow moment. With each slow moment. I love it, you know. Sometimes people will say, oh yeah, so-and-so, they're slowing down, or I'm slowing down, or, you know, I feel like I'm slowing down. What's wrong with that? Slow down. Slow down. Wait a minute. Just hold on. Be present, you know. Everything will get done exactly when it's supposed to get done. I used to move through the world with such a sense of urgency, and I am remembering right now when I found my way to East Bay Church of Religious Science in Oakland, and it was Reverend Eloise Oliver, who was the minister there at the time, the senior minister. And I had all these wonderful ideas, and I was trying to get the info to her because she needed to know that these were some great ideas. And that I was ready to do these ideas, and she was like, slow down. And I'm like, what does she mean, slow down? This needs to be done. But bless her heart, now I get it. Slow down, right? Everything, like, all those things will get done, you know? It's all going to get done. Be here now. Be in this moment. Savor this time. Like this time we have together, this moment, this is sacred. Savor it. Savor it. Slow down. This is way not in my notes, by the way. So our work is to resist that grind culture, and when we're well rested, we are totally tuned into spirit and our intuition. We know what to do, when, and how to do it, and we do it because we trust the divine. We remember the universe has our backs, and honestly, it doesn't get any more perfect than that. Remembering, knowing, believing that the universe has our back. Yeah, that's good stuff. So for the month of July, we will be exploring this transformative power of embracing imperfections as being divinely perfect. And in doing so, we'll unlock this path towards self-acceptance, freedom, and authentic living. So, when the goal of practice is perfection, you guys, how many of you have heard practice makes perfect? Right? Well, guess what? Practice does not make perfect. Practice, I like the term or the phrase, practice makes permanent. because it's like we're building new grooves, right? But if we're practicing just for perfection, we're going to be like a hamster spinning on a wheel and never quite get there. What we're really doing is suffocating our experience and cutting it off from the life-giving essence, which is the essence of be in this moment now. You're practicing for the sheer joy of loving what you're up to. And maybe that's a side effect. It gets better and better and better, yes? And so the goal, if the goal of practice is not perfection, but to recognize the beauty and the possibilities available to us in imperfection, that is when we begin to create an expansive experience of life. Because if practice makes perfect and we're aiming to practice so that we'll be perfect, you get where I'm going? That's an imperfect system. So who here wants a more expansive experience of life? Me, right? Yeah, everyone. 2 hands in the back. Thank you. We all do. So let's consider that perfectionism actually hinders our personal and spiritual growth, and that what's out there, and that the pursuit of perfection can paralyze us, preventing us from taking action and actually experiencing this richness of life. So for the month, we'll be examining, ways that we have practiced this perfectionism and see where we can release that and become more available and present to the moment and know that we're expanding our lives. What comes to mind right now is, I can't remember what year it was, but I had rewritten the words to some Christmas carols. You guys have heard those songs here. So I rewrote these words, and then at the Center for Spiritual Living San Jose with David Bruner, they were going to sing them, and it was so cool that first time I got to hear these songs come alive, and I was asked to also sing. And so I said, okay, I did it. I got up there and I sang in front of like 300 people and no voice lessons. And yeah, it just was what it was, right? Let's just say that. But the beautiful thing was afterwards, people were so grateful, and it was like, I did it. I didn't let the fact that I'm not a singer prevent me from getting up there and having a good old time. And I knew, like I'm going to do my best and it's going to be fun. And it was fun. It was so fun. People were on their feet and they were singing, and you couldn't really hear my voice with everyone, It was fun. And it felt so good. It felt so liberating. And I remember David Bruner was so impressed that I did that. And that felt really good too. It was like, I just went for it. So where in your life do you just need to go for it? Where is it in your life that you just need to take that step and go for it? Do it. Do the thing. Don't wait for it to be perfect, because you'll be waiting a mighty long time. The time is right now. Okay? Yeah. Can I get an amen? Can I get it? So it is. Thank you. Glory. Yeah, that too. So through the lens of oneness, we get to understand that all of existence is divine and encompassing everything, even that which we don't like. Through the lens of oneness, yes? Because there are some things we don't like. We've all got our own preferences, right? Let's be real. But perfectionism will narrow our focus to only what we perceive as ideal, disregarding the vastness and diversity of life's expressions. Have you noticed the vastness and diversity of life's expressions? Just look around, right? Look around in this room. It's beautiful. So we can broaden our perspective and recognize the divine presence in all things, including our imperfections. Is there anyone here who beats themselves up? Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have worn that. I shouldn't have ate that. Right? All of it, Just stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. Next time you find yourself doing that, you'll hear my voice. Stop it. Put down the bat. You're hurting my friend. Yeah. The invitation for all of us this week is to reflect on how perfectionism has hindered our growth, our personal growth, our spiritual growth. Just contemplate that and know that as you're contemplating it, you are releasing it because it's time to let that go. Now, through the lens of oneness, we recognize that all of existence is divine and interconnected. We're interconnected. There's something happening and we're interconnected. And in this expansive perspective, we understand that everything, even that what we might consider to be imperfect, everything is an essential part of the whole. Yes, even that. Even that, right? And so I'm going to pause here because is it just me, or have you guys noticed the uptick in the propagation of divisiveness in the midst of the current election cycle? What? Is it just me? It's not me, right? And it's everywhere. It's everywhere. And so the call for us is to not let the mass media hypnotize us into fear. Friends, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We are here on purpose, with purpose. Hi, Jimmy. Need something?
Phone is not turned off, and it's a really obnoxious ring.
Okay, thank you. Let's give Jimmy some love.
I'm sorry. I'm worrying about it.
It was perfectly imperfect. It's almost like we planned that, right? We planned it. We totally planned it. We're called to not let the mass media hypnotize us into fear. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. We may not like what we're seeing, but we're up to something. We're up to something. Individually and collectively in this community, we're up to something, right? And so we've got to take the spiritual high road. We are living in the age of artificial intelligence, and everything can be made up. We already know we're making up this experience as we go, yes? Individually and collectively, we're making up our lives as we go, right? Everything can be altered. Everything can be altered that we see out in the world, especially on the internet and our social media, yes? Artificial intelligence can transform everything. And it's scary because people see things and might think it's real. Because it seems so real. But somebody actually used a program, AI, to alter a picture or to even alter what someone said. Don't be hypnotized by mass media, my friends. The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. All right? We are who we are. I just got the God bumps, right? We are who we are, and we're going to continue to be who we are. The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell us. Don't go back to sleep. Now is not the time for us to go back to sleep. What do I mean by that? It means don't go unconscious. Remember who you are. Remember where you are. Remember what you're doing. Feel the energy in the present moment of the now. If you need assistance and spiritual support, contact a practitioner or a minister. Raise your hand if you're a practitioner or minister who can be contacted for support. And the contact you will receive is confidential, right? You can receive confidential spiritual support to help you get back on track and remember who you are, because the breeze at dawn has secrets to tell you. What's the next part? Let's try that again. The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. Don't go back to sleep. Don't go back to sleep. What? Don't go back to sleep. Woo! Don't go back to sleep. We are here. We are immersed in our spiritual community. We're no longer living in a trance of separation. For so long, I lived my life in this trance of what other people told me that was true about myself and the world that I'm living in, and what other people made me think was real. I'm not in that trance. I have awakened. I woke up. We're awake, right? We are awake. We gave up our belief in the devil a long time ago. If you believe in the devil, you're in the wrong spiritual community. Oops. Right? What's that? Or Gina will help you. You heard her say it. We gave up our belief in the devil a long time ago. As metaphysicians, we understand that there is one thing happening in us, and that the consciousness we bring to the world, everyone we come in contact with, Starbucks, 7-Eleven, restaurants, the TV. Anybody yell at their TV recently? Yeah. Everyone we come in contact with, right? Matters. Your consciousness matters. Who you're being matters. Who you're being in this spiritual community matters. You have this, remember Pigpen, a cartoon, right? I always talk about Pigpen. I love that character because he's got this cloud around him, and it's a cloud of dust, but we have a cloud around us, and it's our mental atmosphere. And this mental atmosphere is bumping up against the mental atmosphere of others right now. It's going far and wide, Travis. And Leah, Reverend Diane, what is your mental atmosphere? What is it that you want to put out in the world? Love. Beautiful. Whoever said that, thank you. That came from over here? Betty, love. We've got to be conscious to put that love out, don't we? And so we turn to that love, and we allow that love to be emanated out. Our consciousness makes a difference. Your consciousness makes a difference. Who you are matters. It's time for us to be for something and against nothing. So we can find a way to turn our emotions into positive change for good, because being upset at the TV, being upset or at your friends or family members or anyone who thinks a little bit differently than you is only affecting you. Well, it affects others, right? So there's a phrase that says, hurt people hurt people. But guess what? Transformed people transform people. That's who we are, right? Yeah. And if we feel those hurts bubbling up, because sometimes they do, once again, reach out to Gina. No, I'm just kidding. Reach out to one of your practitioners. I'm available. Reach out to a minister. We're all available for you. Yeah. And we will help you find ways to turn what's going on with you into something that is going to make a difference for yourself and the life of others. Because I think that's what we really want. But sometimes anger is the easiest emotion to reach, or we don't know what to do. Yes? And so we'll walk you and guide you towards that, because we don't want you to get sick. And when we're constantly upset and angry about things, we're making ourselves sick. And we don't want that. You don't want that, right? As spiritual beings having a human experience in this community called Awakening Ways Center for Spiritual Living, we are the bringers of light. We are the way showers. You are a divine legend. Well, turn to someone next to you and say, you're a divine legend. And turn to someone else. You're a divine legend. You are a divine legend. You're a divine legend. Friends, you are divine legends. While everyone else is out there forgetting who they are and whose they are, this is not true for us. We are called to stand strong and powerfully in our oneness, not to be swayed by the media and not to be swayed by the weapons of mass distraction. We're called to be who we are and who we came here to be, to remember that I am a divine legend. My consciousness matters, and I will move through this world being that. Are you with me? Yes. All right. The people in this room know who they are. You know who you are. We're taking the high road and being more of who we already are. And that is a mighty, magnificent, powerful force. You know who you are. You know whose you are. Don't go back to sleep. Don't go back to sleep. You cannot. Repeat after me. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Beautiful, yes. Woo, God bumps, God bumps. So back to imperfection. I just sang, you heard my voice crack. Hey, whatever. You get the feeling tone, right? That's a great earworm to have this week. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. What a great chant. Maybe we can send that out to you all this week to use and have that in your pocket. So, friends, when we embrace imperfection as an integral aspect of our journey, we honor the divine wholeness that encompasses all of existence. We begin to see that imperfections are not flaws to be fixed, but unique expressions of the divine unfolding, forever and ever expanding. And so, to wrap this up, the conclusion for today is stop trying to fix yourself and start to be yourself. Embracing perfection fosters resilience. Life is full of ups and downs. Have you noticed? Full of ups and downs, challenges, setbacks. But when we can accept that imperfection is a natural part of the human experience, we become better equipped to navigate those inevitable bumps in the road. Who you are matters. Who you are makes a difference. Your consciousness makes a difference. Who you are being right now matters. Your mental atmosphere right now matters. It's touching the mental atmosphere of others. And so imagine if all of us have this mental atmosphere of peace and love and joyful, giddy goodness, and that merges with the peace and love and joyful, giddy goodness of the others around us, that's a whole lot of good, right? And people feel that. People can feel that and sense it. And it's good for your soul. And it's good for my soul, too. So I'm going to invite the musicians to come up and prepare for our closing song. And as they do so, I invite you to remember who and whose you are whenever politics come up, and to maintain a safe space here at Awakening Way Center for Spiritual Living. Wherever we're gathering, we don't talk about politics, like specific politics, at events or while in service here at the gatherings, because we're called to actually respect the differing opinions and the different backgrounds of other people. And so we want to respect ourselves and respect others by allowing this to be a safe space for everyone. Are you with me? Perfect. And so remember, don't be hypnotized by the media. And I'm going to end with this. The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. You must ask for what you really want. Don't go back to sleep. People are going back and forth across the door sill where the two worlds touch. The door is round and open. Don't go back to sleep. Don't go back to sleep. And so it is.
I don't usually talk before the songs, but I must say this song is called, and listen closely, Don't Should on Me. Probably a lot of you have heard it. So when you hear it, if you think you're hearing something else, we are saying, don't should on me. Okay? Don't should. Should.
Let me one more time. I gotta go high. I have this theory that your experience of life and my experience of life cannot be the same. I don't know your lessons. I believe you don't know mine. But if I keep on pressing, well, I'm wasting my own time. When I tell you this is what to do, you come back with just the same. I think I know what's right for you, but it's really just my game.
Don't should on me.
Don't should. And I won't should on you.
Don't should on me.
Don't should. I won't should on you. It's a matter of perspective and going really deep. Or choose to think it's only you and stay in my waking sleep. So if I look into the mirror and tell me just what I said, what I see in you is really me. This lesson fills my head.
Don't should on me.
Don't should. And I won't should on you.
Don't should on me.
Don't should. And I won't should on you. Take it away, Steve. Well, I don't know your lessons, and I believe you don't know mine. So let's respect each other and stop wasting our precious time. So if we choose to allow each other to walk around in our own shoes,
right, friends, it's now time for our conscious giving. And so, Zoomers, will the ushers please come forward? And, sorry, not Zoomers, love streamers, wherever you're viewing us from, you can make your donation electronically by going to paypal.me/awakeningways. And if you are in the room, you can do what I'm about to do and scan the back of your, program. I'm going to do that right now. And then click the link, and it takes you over to PayPal, and then you can add the amount that you're going to donate. And then it says, oh, would you like to add this amount to help cover the fees? Click that. So that was $4.56. And now I click next. And then it tells me, oh, how do you want to pay? Like this, donate now. Done. It's that easy. And so if you have done this, you can actually take your phone and place it over your heart. Or take your gift and place it over your heart. And please repeat after me. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It does great work in the world and returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is.
God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks. For all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks. For all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need.
Who doesn't want to stand over here by me? Huh? All right, let's just take a moment and go within one more time. I give thanks for these gifts. I give thanks for the gifts of financial abundance, for the gifts of love, service, energy, all the things that everyone in this community does to keep Awakening Ways Center for Spiritual Living thriving, healthy, whole, and beautiful. I give thanks for all of that. And I know and declare that Awakening Ways Center for Spiritual Living does great things with these gifts. You can count on that. And so I just release this prayer with great gratitude. And together we say, and so it is.
Thank you so much. And so before we go into announcements, I wanted to, this is the time when we would normally have Sonia come up with the children, and so we wanted to invite Sonia to come on up and share a little bit with us. Yeah. So grateful for everything that you have done and been for us.
So I knew this time was coming, and I just kept saying, what do I say? So hopefully it comes. Yes, divinely. Let's see. You guys all thought I had the toughest job, which honestly, the kids, I tell them they're made of the stardust because we're made of stardust. And children travel a little bit lighter than adults. They don't have quite as much baggage. So it's seeing the starlight here on this earth. And it's such beauty, such wonder, and such greatness for me and privilege for me to be able to have done that. Now my life is changing, and I'm not quite sure how it is changing yet, but I do know that I will always be a part, and it's going to be a lot different because I won't be here feeling the energy, because as much as maybe you guys feel my love, when you're up here on a stage, there's a whole love that flows towards you. So I will be connected however I can and however Spirit brings me to still be, even if it is, I'd love to see the kids program continue. If somebody has a calling, I came up here 12 years ago because the little spirit kept telling me, that's you, Sonia, when they needed somebody. So if somebody comes to mind, or if you have a calling, I'm still here to support in any way that I possibly can. And if Spirit only brings me to fill the pamphlets to help with that, I'm happy to do that too, because even after 12 years, I have no idea the angels that bring this church together every Sunday, and it really is a miracle, and I thank you so much. It's scientifically proven that when, like they did the meditation one time, and they were able to tell the frequency changes, all of the crimes went down, the things went down as people were holding the love. So when we gather here on these Sundays, when we say our prayers, when we hear the music, when we smile, because sometimes all it is really somebody's smile that's making a difference for me, it ripples out to bigger things than we could ever imagine. And that it's so important for you guys to know that we are all loved and supported here. So my mom, she passed away about 1.5 years ago, but one of the things that she told me before I had to move a couple states away was that she'll never tell me she missed me. Because in the word missing, it's an inclination that something's missing. And I was never missing, because we're all connected, always one. And in that, there is a lot of grief going on. And it's grief on mass levels, on personal levels, on all sorts of different levels. So with grief is an opening, though, as well. There's another door opening. And I stay open to that opportunity. So if I could leave you guys with a few last words, and something that you could take on to the children or to your grandchildren, or even to live in your life, it would be Winnie the Pooh. So Winnie the Pooh is one of the greatest gods you'll know. It has all the characters of life and all the characters that we will ever be, and it's just, I used it with my son, and we can still talk about it. Just the other day, I didn't know who I was, and then I realized I was being Rabbit because I wanted everything to be planned. You know, there's the character of the wisest owl that really isn't wise, or Pooh that thinks that he's really, just not a thinker, and he's the most Tao of them all. So in that, I'll leave you with 3 quotes. The first one is Piglet talking to Pooh. And Piglet says, "How do you spell love?" And Pooh says, "It's not something to be spelt, it is felt." And so no matter what you call your God, even if it is love, it's a feeling. Number 2 would be, another one of my favorite quotes is Piglet and Pooh are going through the forest on a windy day, and the trees are blowing. And Piglet, as scared as he is, because he has a lot of fear, looks over to Pooh and says, "Pooh, what if we walk through those trees and one falls on us?" And Pooh looks over and says, "Suppose it doesn't." Where our mind goes, our energy follows. Yes. And the last one, which is how I feel a little bit now. I feel a little bit like the Pooh, where I'm at the end of the book of Christopher Robin in the 100 Acre Woods. And Pooh says to Christopher Robin at the end, "But can't we start over at chapter 1? And Christopher Robin says, "It wouldn't be a story if it didn't have an end." So while this is, and the park is such 100 Acre Woods, but while this is like the Christopher Robin in the 100 Acre Woods, what I'd really like to do now is move on to maybe more of the Tao of Pooh or something where it just simply changes, because I'm still here on this earth, and as I pop in and out from time to time when I can, I'll always be here. So thank you.
Love you so much!
Thank you so much. Beautiful. We already miss you. But I know, right? No missing. But yeah, I'm glad you're going to be back. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm even thinking maybe like we need a conscious parenting class if like anybody's interested where we don't even have to talk about the kids.
This is beautiful. So we allow people to change forms. We allow people to reinvent themselves here, yes? So I also want to give you this gift, and it would be great to open it now. From everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
We love you. And we have the cutest, we have the cutest little cake for you, too, so. Thanks. Oh, another hug. You're beautiful.
I love you all. Thank you.
All right, and now it's time for our announcements. Angel, Travis.
Good morning, Awakening Ways. Can you hear me? Is this thing on? That's right. I am your announcements angel this morning, July 7th. Before I begin, there's some tasty announcements here. Would you please be willing to stand just briefly and look in the back of the room? You see those cameras there just under the clock. If you would wave to everybody, these are the love streamers. Facebook, YouTube. We're going to give you some love. All right, you may be seated. Thank you, live streamers. All right. Wanted to let you know that morning meditation led by practitioner Ann Hanneline continues every Wednesday at 8 a.m. at our offices on El Camino Real. Drop in and refresh. Wednesdays, July 17th, Jamie Nicole will lead a crystal bowl sound healing meditation at our office on El Camino. The suggested love offering for this event is $25, and no one will be turned away. You can sign up at the back table. You're definitely going to want to mark your calendars for this one. This is Sunday, July 21st, when singer-songwriter Jamie Lula will be our guest speaker and providing the music for our service. But wait, there's more. Jamie will be in concert at our office after the service. The suggested love offering is $20 a ticket, and no one will be turned away. Jamie was here last year and rocked the house. You may remember some of his biggest hits in our life is a song called Love Is My Religion, or Spirit in the House, Something's Calling Me. Light of the World is a big favorite in our home. And we do hope you join us for this really special event. Okay, our book of the month for July is The Gifts of Imperfection by Bryn Brown. Bryn Brown, Brené writes, this book is an invitation to join a wholehearted revolution, a small, quiet grassroots movement that starts with each of us saying, my story matters because I matter. The book is for sale at the back table for $20, and the Science of Mind magazine for July and August is here and available for purchase for $10. If you have not read this magazine ever, or it's been a while, I do recommend getting this edition. This one is amazing, and on the cover, there's a person playing guitar, and it says, "Practice makes imperfect." This is going to be a great one. All right. Reverend Elizabeth will be leading a spiritual pilgrimage to Bali, September 20th through the 30th of 2025. A Zoom call has been scheduled for next Sunday, July 14th at 12:15, and it will have the details on cost and financing options. You can join Reverend Elizabeth at our office for the call or Zoom in from home. So this is a pilgrimage. This is your time. This is your time with God and your time in community at a place that I am really looking forward to. This is going to be cool. All right, Bali. And a big shout out to our volunteers and staff. We love and appreciate you so much. We love you. Thank you. All right.
All right, everyone, remember to stick around after the service. We're here till 2, and we're going to get some food and sit down. We might put the chairs in a circle and share and love each other. And let's now circle up for our benediction and call and response. Oh, let's not exclude the musicians. Ethel, can you go over by Steve? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, my friends, won't you know with me that you are never alone, that God is where you are right now and always. We got a broken circle. Let's move it down. Let's move it down. It's an imperfect circle. You guys really caught on to this. There we go. All right. Let's try that again. Won't you know with me that you are never alone, that God is where you are right now and always, and all that we ever need do is turn within, and it is here we will find we are guided, sustained, directed, and inspired by a source that knows only good. Joyously let us make use of these gifts in all that we think, in all that we say, and in all that we do. Please repeat after me, something wonderful is happening as me right now. It is this thing called life. Life is in my mind. Life is in my body. Life is in my relationships. Life is everywhere. Life is in my pocketbook. Forgot that one. I think it. I feel it. I believe it. I express it. I accept it. Just the way that it is, and just the way that it is not. Thank you, life. Woohoo!
May I be filled